Hey, yeah, fresh out the, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo, PayPal, turned up.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we've joined you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
19, Tiger.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8.
19, right. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Young. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Benson. Good blocking, and he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Dallas. That touchdown number 19 on the year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. Through the snowflakes, this one good. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
McBride is the motion man.
Go!
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He connects with Jordan Addison. And a mark him down just shy of the 40.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
13 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Open man downfield, it's Addison. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Again, it's Jones. And he will get into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36. They send him right out of the slot. Young to throw on first down. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. On play action, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Has an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter.
Let's go.
They'll go back to Jones on first down, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. to throw is Nix. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. McBride is the motion man. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here comes the screen to Jones. Down the sideline. And he will score. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now Watkins on the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give. Here's Benson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Look at play action with Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Now, faster, faster.
They send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Nix. And he's in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now Watkins on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Metcalf. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Now he'll run. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Young. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Young. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. This one is caught by Reed. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down. They'll throw. It's Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is Nix. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and a yard.
79 Broncos. Set. Ready?
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. The open man is Reed. He's got it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. His throw left side is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. McBride is the motion man. 2nd down. Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Santos's kick is good. And the Eagles will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 2 scores. All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. Uh-oh. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And for a team that didn't show a whole lot of fight in this first half, Mike, that's a heck of a way to start quarter number 3. Oftentimes, when the offense or the defense finds themselves struggling, it's the special teams that light a fire into these guys. And I'll tell you, that's a heck of a return to give this offense great starting field position.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. First down throw there is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Let's go. Ready?
They run it once more with Jones. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this one up past the 30. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set.
McBride is the motion man. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Big way across the field. That is caught by Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They put a receiver in motion to the left.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. Third and 6.
Ready.
Throwing, Nix. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia. McBride is the motion man. Nix now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And he's got another one. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Eagles. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now Watkins on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Young. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Ready up. Here we go.
Slot receiver, headed right. On 1st down is Young. Incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end.
Warrior 70. Let's go. 70 ring.
On 2nd down, Young. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
79.
Back to throw, Young. He's got his man complete to Johnson.
On the ball, now.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Young. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. He's inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
A big play by the big fella. And, Mike, we love it. Anytime any of the big guys up front get their hands on the ball, I'll tell you what, look at him with the ball in his hand. I mean, he thought he was back playing Pop Warner in his running back days. That's a big-time play, and I have a feeling he's not going to be giving that ball up anytime soon.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cowboys. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Cowboys are able to cut into the deficit. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Jones. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw is Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I'm all for giving the ball to your fullback and giving him a chance to get in on the action, but I don't love running him side to side. That's the running back's job. If you're going to give it to the fullback, plow ahead, come on offensive line, let's get some push. But now you find yourself losing yardage. I just don't love the call. So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown Philadelphia. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is hard. And he'll be taken down.
Hurry.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
19 Lions.
Here's Young to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now we'll get a 2-point try here as Young gets the offense lined up. They'll drop to throw. And That is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. But he'll gather it back in.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it.
Him down at the 20-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oaks. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from South Philly.